We all love to save money, and nothing feels better than doing so. And today, you're in luck, as I will be showing you ways to save money in the Pokemon market. First, we have negotiating. Negotiating is without a doubt the best way to save money. Negotiating is pretty simple, and I guess for examples, I was at a card show recently, and I always try to bid a low price. Something that, low I mean, like $50 for cards worth 100. Yes, this actually happened. I was hoping that maybe they could lower their price on the card so I could get something for cheaper. And it worked in that case. I was able to get the seller to say $90, and that's a final offer. And so I bought him for $90, saving $10. Now, there's a few other examples where things didn't go exactly to plan, but overall, it still saved me money, or at least it saved me as much money as I could have saved. Second one was when I wanted a card for $30, and I bid like $20. Now, but the reason I bid low prices is because that way, if they reject my offer, I can at least have more leeway in going up. I can increase my offer by a lot or a little. I'm not just confined to maybe a 10 to 5% range. Also, if you're just going to ask for $5 off a product, just don't even bother, because they're going to accept it, but you could have made or saved more money if you had bid lower and had them negotiate down to a lower price. After all, if you bid like $5 or even 10 under like something worth $100 or so, or at least under 5 to 10%, then you're not going to know how much you could have really saved. Here, at least, you're kind of pushing them. Now, in this case, again, I didn't get anything. It was just, I ended up buying the card, but I didn't make any money or save any money. Now, the third example was I wanted two cards. One was $60, one was $5. I bid $30. They said no. So then they didn't give me an offer this time, like they did the first time. So I said, okay, I'm going to bid $60. Maybe I can get $5 off. I probably should have bid lower now in hindsight, and maybe 50 or 55. But whatever, he accepted my offer, and I pretty much got the $60 card for $60 and the $5 card for free. So all in all, from the first and third negotiations, I was able to, not the second one, because the second one I just bought the card, but the price was its final offer. I was able to save $15. Which maybe you could have done a bit better, but overall, it's still money saved. Second is watching the market. This is the most effective way. You just have to pick a random card or pick a card you want and look at the graph. I like TCG Player because it gives me a more reliable graph. I'm just using Temporal Forces as it's coming out, or at least it came out. I'm actually going to have two different videos covering this. One this week, one either this week or next week for the second one. And here you just look at the graph and you can see trends. This is probably, I guess now thinking about it, not the best card, but still over weeks and months with cards that are a lot older, you can see trends, and if the card is going down, maybe you buy it, or maybe you hold and wait for it to go down even more, and then you buy it. Third is the most probably simple, easy way. All you have to do is not buy graded cards. And I guess maybe for older cards it's worth it, but especially newer cards. If you're looking at newer cards, do not buy graded cards. Here you have Charizard. Okay, this card has around, like, I don't know how many are PSA circulation, but I guess that's not relevant. This card is going for $320. In TCG Player, the market price is $114. You can maybe get this card in PSA 10 condition. I'm talking like maybe a raw card that's ungraded, but could still be in a PSA 10 if you got it graded for $114. After all, people are now taking better care of their cards, and cards are now getting in better condition when being sold to you. So definitely, if you bought this for around $114 and you inspected and saw that when you were buying it that there was no marks or anything like that, off borders are fine, PSA is lenient in that, then you can get a PSA 10, hopefully, most likely, and that's easy money. Easy to, maybe not $200 because there's grading fees, but easy even $100 or so. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you saved money using this way. See you next.